Hi, I'm Patti Moreno, the Garden Girl, here with Mark Highland, soil scientist and owner of Organic Mechanics, which is the best potting soil in the world. We are going to plant a container. You know, I tend to sometimes just plant one plant per container, but we don't have to do that.
We absolutely don't. I mean, we have a giant container here. We're going to pack it full of beautiful plants so that we have bloom time all summer long. And we're going to mix it up. We're going to plant some veggies and herbs in with our ornamentals. All plants have the similar water-liking conditions. That's important if you're going to have a moist or a drier container to kind of match those plants up.
But the soil is the most important thing, I think, in container gardening, because the plant is just going to be living in this small space.
The potting soil blend has compost, it has worm castings, it has coconut fiber, some pine bark, and a little bit of perlite. The compost and the worm castings and the coconut fiber are all going to help this container retain moisture better, so it goes longer in between waterings.
Now we have a pretty big container here.
Yeah, it's about a 18-20 inch container.
We are going to take a planter insert and we're going to pop it into the container, and it is giving us about 3 inches of space on the bottom of the container. It's going to keep those roots really aerated, which is great. It's going to make sure that it's lighter.
So right here, this Mexican sage, this is going to be the tallest one for us. So this is the one that's going to determine how high we're filling the potting soil inside. You can always just give it a quick test and drop it down in. And you want to match up those soil lines, the old soil line up top. We're going to leave a little lip for watering, but we can tell we're going to be able to add at least 3-4 inches to start. So this is the best way, in my opinion, to get a plant out of a container without hurting it. What you want to do is get your hand on the container, try to hold some of that soil. So we're going to flip this over. We're going to get some soil falling out right away, but now my hand is supporting it, so then I can take my other hand and pop the container. You know, you can pop it on a bench, you can pop it just with your hand, and then it'll slide right off. Look at how easy that was. Perfect. Oh, that looks great. Set this right in here. And I'm going to put this one at the back of the container because I'm thinking on, you know, we can put it like up against a wall or in a corner, and that way this tall guy in the back is really showy.
And now we have all of this other room here. Do we need to add more soil?
We do, because
okay.
The rest of them are a lot smaller compared to the big one.
So what are we going to put in first?
Well, that's the fun part. We get to, you know, pick and choose. And this variegated grass right here will make a great spiller for us. So it has a tiny little root ball, but I'm going to pop it out the same way. Tiny root ball means we can wedge it into a corner, which is nice. Put this sedum in next because she's big, she's blooming, looks beautiful. It'll be a nice color contrast with this kind of blue and the yellow and the greens.
And you think sort of right here?
We can put it there, or we can put it even on the other side since it's
other side?
Over a little bit too. We're making sure that our soil lines match up. Those soil balls are at the same height. Try parsley over there. Why not? Pot that in as well. That guy looks a little root bound.
So
just give it a little tweak, little pinch, exactly, just like that, and that's good to go. What do you think? Hot pepper?
I know the hot pepper is so pretty, but I love the coreopsis.
Dainty little flowers, little pink flowers that'll come out, that classical daisy look. So yeah, that would spill out as well.
That's so pretty. I actually like the turmeric.
Little hellebore, very cute flowers in early spring. They bloom in February.
All right, so our container is planted. It looks beautiful.
And because we use the organic mechanics, we will have to water less. So a lot of people ask, what's the best way? How can I tell? I don't want to wait until the plants are all flagging because they don't have water. We're going to go down 2 digits deep into the soil. We're going to wedge our finger down in there, okay? Because when you feel with your thumb on your finger, if you feel any moisture there, don't water. You're okay.
There are products out there that tell you when your plant needs to be watered. And I have the Thirsty Light here. We're going to put it about halfway down into our container here. I think the container looks beautiful. Nobody else in the whole universe is going to have a container like this, so it's very original. Thanks so much for coming over and planting this beautiful container garden. I'm Patti Moreno, the Garden Girl. Thanks for watching.